So yep, it's abandoned graveyard time. I better put the title away before I lose it, or somebody comes and nicks it. So I came across this place by sheer luck, and I decided to pay a visit. And it might look that I'm lost in the wilderness, but I'm not lost. I am not. No, I am not. No. I mean, what can go wrong with the Portuguese and the map? After all, we are the people that wanted to go to India and actually found a way to Brazil. That's how wrong it can get. But anyway, that's where I want to be. An abandoned Visigoth cemetery very, very close to where I live. You see, the Visigoths expelled the Romans from my country, and they were not very friendly with them. Let's say that. They were really not very friendly. So here I am in the middle of nothing, looking for tombs. Ah, what's this? A gap in the fence. I mean, who can resist a gap in the fence? I just need to go through. Sorry. I should be now walking close to graves, but the only thing I can find is pipelines and well, trash. No graves. No graves whatsoever. What a big disappointment. And the only thing I'd found was a bunch of rubble from a house of the 1980s or somewhere like that, so no big deal, no interest. And after looking around for about half an hour, I actually found a tomb. See it? Clearly visible, not very photogenic, but it's there. It's a very small tomb, probably from a child. I'll just take an image of it. And I kind of got mixed feelings with this image. Mostly I don't like it, although in terms of composition it's okay. The grave is where I want it to be, but there is a lot of visual confusion that adds nothing to it. And I could have paid a bit more attention, but well, it's the way it is. It's probably not a keeper. And now closer to the road, in a place that somebody tried to hide, there's another one. And it's there and somebody tried to hide it for some reason. So we are on the other side of the grave that I just showed you, and there is another one right here at my feet. And now it's the part that I'm at the edge of the grave, as you can see from my feet, and the hand comes out and grabs me and pulls me to hell and to digital photography. That's what it is. It's hell. They are going to pull me to digital photography. And only to make it worse, they could also force me to use Photoshop. That would be hell in hell. Time to head back to the car. And with the car and vigorously energized, it was now time to see the counterpart of the Visigoths. We're going for a Roman graveyard. Also abandoned, of course. But before that, Lisbon, well, actually the whole country suffered a blackout. And it's here that I found myself very lucky, because I have my solar system working and I have full batteries, and I didn't have any issue. I had energy around the house. So even when the communication started to fail, so the mobile phones went out, I was not that much affected by it, because I planned this beforehand. So I guess all my neighbors had 19th century candlelight dinners without any mobile phones whatsoever. But this got me thinking, shouldn't I build more batteries in case of need? So I will also be doing this side project on the next few days. And just to keep you more or less informed, this is about 15 times a normal power bank that you can buy on Amazon. And I'm sorry I got a little bit lost over here, but videos on photography is literally... I did found this place a few years ago. It's about like 2 hours running around in the middle of nowhere, but I was able to find the graves, and over there's the remnants of a house that belong to who these graves belong to. You see it? Nice old Roman grave. Very much like the very first one that we've seen.
Hi there, how's it going? Do you have sun cream?
And there's more
The sun is killing me.
over to that side over there. But I'm looking for a very specific grave. Although this one is a very nice one. And I will make an image. And I know that the guy squatting in the middle of the forest might lead you to think another thing that is actually not happening here. You see, this is a Hasselblad with a waist level finder and I want to be as low to the ground as possible. So no, I'm not taking a dump, I am actually making an image. And actually concerning the image, I don't like it. There's a lot going on, there's a lot of detail that adds nothing and the image itself does not speak back to me, so it's not a keeper. Let's move on. This one is clearly for the children, but there are smaller ones for babies. I guess that the life expectancy was not that good back then. There's one here. You see how small it is? I'm just going to put my feet so you can see the difference. It's a bit, almost 2 feet of mine. There's another one here, still covered. There's another one here, and there's a grown-up over here. And there are more. There's another one over there, but I got already what I came for. If you look closely, so you'll see this grave over here. There is another one there. There's one over there and there's one over there. I'm going to shoot that one because that one is in a really good state. But here you can still see the pavement of, the pavement that people use to pass through the graves, through the graveyard. And this pavement is at least 1,500 years old. That one's a beauty. You see, I can shoot also Hasselblads while standing up. And like that, it doesn't seem that I'm going to take a crap in the middle of the, wilderness. And again, this image for me, it's not a keeper because it doesn't speak back to me. There's a lot of detail going on and it just isn't. Just look at this pavement. One can clearly see that this is man-made. It's a 1,500 years old or 2,000 years old pavement. What stories does it tell? And I ended up doing one more shot, to which I don't have the video to back it up. But I'll put it just here for you to see. In the end, it doesn't speak to me and it will probably not be used. There is this idea of the houses in the back, the tree and the small grave, the baby's small grave. But this image just doesn't speak back to me. To put it very square and simple, the narrative is missing. And it's with Tara Perdida on the car stereo, and Tara Perdida means non-refundable container, that we go to the third location. And this time it's medieval graves in a place which has a very sui generis name, Our Lord of the Good Death. I think the name says it all. I'm sorry about the wind, but I came here to photograph these medieval graves. Look at the site that they had. Prime real estate graveyard, I tell you. That's an abandoned convent, by the way. So in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 graves. This one here is very curious. You can actually see the space for the head. And on this place I use Foam Pain Ortho 400, one of my favorite films because it gives this really classic look, vintage to it. And this one is kind of okay. The only thing is that my eye gets drawn to this bench, this white bench immediately, and that's the reason why I'm not going to use it. If the bench would not be there, would be a fine photo. I like this shot. The only thing is, and I'm going to give you 10 seconds for you to see the problem with this photo. There's just one tiny little detail. And yes, you probably guessed it right. It's this old fella appearing right there close to the trees and to the graves. And this frame is quite alright. Compositionally speaking, it's okay. I'm just missing the narrative. That's the only thing missing on a good photo, a good image. And this one I like. This one has a narrative and tells me a story. You see the graves, you see the abandoned convent, and then you see some smoke indicating human presence. So there is a story, there is a narrative here on an image that pleases me. I even had the time to go and look for an abandoned smelter. This is probably also from the Middle Ages. I'm not sure about this, but it's very, very picturesque. And with the day drawing to an end, it was now time to go back home and start to spot welder all the batteries to make this gigantic, enormous battery that I need. And yes, in case you're wondering, that's actually electricity spot welding all the other batteries. So this is the end of the video. Many thanks for watching till the end. If you like, please do subscribe, as this will keep me growing and growing. And I will see you next time, or as we say in Portuguese, até à próxima.